Hi, welcome back. So in today's video I'm going to do Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz, if you can't tell. And while I turn into her, I also mentioned some unknown facts about the movie that you may or may not know. And yeah, just really go through it with you guys. As always, before we jump into it, don't forget to check out my Instagram page. And also don't forget to subscribe and turn the notification bell on, so that way you don't miss an upload. And you know what? We're just gonna get straight into it. So without further ado, let's go.
Hold me close till I get up.
There are so many facts about The Wizard of Oz that I don't even know where to begin. But I do know that I'm going to start off with the primer, which I'm going to use the Fenty Beauty. So one of the first facts is that Dorothy's dress is white and blue. It originally was going to be blue and light pink, but they changed it as it was going to be easier with the technology they were using, because this film was filmed like a very long time ago. So I actually haven't used this foundation for quite some time, which is the Clinique. So I'm going to go ahead and use that. One of the most iconic lines where the witch says, "Fly my pretties fly," isn't actually what she was saying. She was saying "fly, fly, fly," and they made voice effects enough for her to sound like that's what she was saying. Another one is that the slippers weren't originally ruby red, they were actually going to be silver. So they actually changed the color because once again they wanted to show off like their Technicolor thingy bob. Now there were actually, I think, 5 copies of the shoes. One of them went to a museum and someone actually broke in and stole them. It was in Minnesota. The thief went in 2005 and he went into that museum and he stole the shoes, and it took 13 years to find out who done it. Like, I can't believe it took 13 years. Even though it'd been 13 years for the manhunt, they actually never made any arrests and they're still seeking some more information. Now, another interesting one is Buddy Hebson was originally cast as the Scarecrow, but he swapped roles with Ray Bolger, and Ray Bolger was meant to be the Tin Man, but they swapped roles. When they swapped roles, Ebsen started getting cramps and had trouble breathing, and he basically had this massive allergic reaction to the makeup of the Tin Man. They used aluminium dust in the makeup. The allergy to the makeup was that bad that it actually forced him to leave. So another actor had to take his place. Another one is every time the Tin Man cried, he's actually crying chocolate syrup. I feel like if that was me, I would literally be eating that chocolate syrup. Now this next one I feel like is very interesting and kind of shocked in a way. The highest paid actor on sets is Toto, which is the dog. So back then the dog ended up making $125 a week, which doesn't sound like a lot, but back then that equals in today's currency $2,300 a week. Now the Munchkins were only getting paid $50 a week. which in today's currency means they got $900 a week. The trainer always wished that they asked for more money for Toto because the producers really wanted the dog in the film. So I've basically got to cover this whole area in white, so I will be back for more. Another fact is that the Munchkins actually tormented Judy, and Judy is the girl that plays Dorothy. Some actually allegedly sexually assaulted her, and they would allegedly put their hand up her dress and just stuff like that. It's actually a fact that the Munchkin actors were actually really bad. They were a bad employee, and they honestly, if they went on set, they either got arrested or got into trouble, and it happened quite frequently, which is actually really strange because like when you see them in the movie, I mean, I haven't watched the movie for probably maybe 10, maybe nearly 10 years, but from my memory it doesn't seem like, I can't picture them doing any of this. There is also a scene where they have colored the horses and they didn't know like what to do, so they actually used Jello powder, and between the takes the horses would actually lick most of it off. I just like Jello powder because they didn't actually want to like physically paint the horses, which I feel like is good. It is never great to paint your animals. But actually talking about paint, the lady who played the witch, like the Wicked Witch, she had to go on a liquid diet, and that was because the paint that they were using, like the green paint, was so toxic. Like, so toxic. And it actually had copper in it. So yeah, every time she was in character, she was on a liquid diet. She had to eat through a straw. Mind you, the dog's getting the highest paid. And like, I feel like if you can't eat and you're wearing something really toxic, I would want a pay rise, but you know, it's different back then. It's just how it is. The lady who played the Wicked Witch, again, she actually suffered severe 3rd-degree burns on her head and her hand. And that was after a scene went wrong. They let a firework off and the trap door didn't open fast enough. And yeah, she didn't sue him because she wanted to keep working. She spent 6 weeks off set recovering. Okay, so this look is basically done. All I'm going to do now is just go in between, like on top of the white here, and just fill it in with some blue eyeshadow. I'm just using a mix of like a medium and light blue because don't need it too dark, but yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna go and do my hair, finish off the rest of the little touches, and I'll be back. Okay, so I am back and everything's done. Don't know what that was. So I do low-key feel like a little kid right now with pigtails and ribbons. But anyway, I do love how this look come out. It is more simple, which is always good. And yeah, I really hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys liked the facts. If you want me to do more characters where I actually talk more about the film itself, do let me know. Hit the thumbs up button so I know if you enjoyed it or not. And as always, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and join us. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!